Hi and welcome to how to use SatinHaus paint. So first of all, you're going to degrease your item with your chosen degreaser. We would recommend having 2 buckets full of warm water, one with degreaser in, one without. We also recommend 3 microfiber cloths, one for the degreaser, one for the clean water and one for drying. Make sure to wring out as much water as possible. And pay particular attention to areas such as edges and where handles are to remove any excess grease. Second is to sand and hoover the item, a mixture between hand sanding and an electrical sander if you have this. A mixture of grades of sandpaper are useful to have, paying particular attention to edges, corners, and in specific grooves on doors and around furniture pieces. We're trying to remove the shine and any sheen, not trying to scratch the piece of furniture. Hoover all excess dust and then also hoover your area to make sure it is as clean as possible. We will wipe over with a tack cloth, which will take off those extra pieces of dust if any has been missed. So your first priming stage would be to stir your paint and add 10% of water to the amount that you want to use, making sure to mix this well. Here you could also use your MDF primer if your furniture is MDF. Before applying, one more pass over with a tack cloth or a microfiber just to remove any dust. We would advise starting on the edges and moving inwards on your piece of furniture or kitchen door or drawer. Rolling the rails first and finishing on the stiles with even pressure in one pass, making sure that no paint creeps around onto your edges, applying with a brush and rolling off any excess paint before your final pass is how we would advise, paying particular attention to that even pressure. We would advise you to put your brush and roller in a plastic bag between coats if this is a project that you're doing all in one day, also protecting your paint in the kettle from any dust landing in. So in between coats, so before you put your first coat of the paint on, we would advise that you denib your piece of furniture or kitchen unit with a light grade sandpaper and then making sure to wipe clean of any dust. So the next stage is your 2 final coats. So you've got your first coat of paint and your final top coat, doing the same as your primer stage, starting on the edges, brushing in to make sure you cover everywhere and removing any brush lines with your foam roller, making sure to pay attention to that even pressure, starting on your rails and finishing on that final pass down your stiles. And if you're painting any pieces of furniture, it's the same, watching for any excess paint lipping round and removing of brush marks. Thank you for watching, and any more questions on how to use SatinHaus paint, please just get in touch.